My husband and I are the owners and operators of a health food store, nutrition practice, and a school, correspondence school in nutrition, all under the name and the umbrella of Total Health. And when we think of the name Total Health, usually 3 words come to mind: body, mind, and spirit. With a PhD in nutrition, I am constantly working with clients, helping them to obtain their physical health, many times even their mental health. But if I do not approach the spiritual health, introducing them to the true healer, the great physician Jesus, then they will never obtain total health. I was so blessed with the opportunity of being able to bring all my students from around the world to a Seventh-day Adventist Sanitarium Lifestyle Center in the U.S. There they all came, and we were able to learn together hands-on training, working in the area of massage, hydrotherapy, and other natural lifestyle practices. But I had intended being there as a teacher, never expecting to go home with a life-changing experience. One day, there was a man that arrived on a private jet, and he came walking in carrying his 17-year-old son. He was asking, "Please help me, help my son, please heal my son." And this boy was limp in his arms. His limbs were only so big. And anyone that saw this boy knew that there was no way of him obtaining his physical health back. And so I was all confused in my mind and wondering how we are going to help this boy and what their action would be. And I was greatly impressed to see how the counselors and the medical assistants all stepped forward and started to take him and work with him, the same as they would any other client that was there that day. And we began to put him into the tank for the hydrotherapy and into that warm water. And while he was laying in there, we would have a hymnal and sing hymns and say prayers with him. And the same thing would happen as we moved him into the massage. Again, more prayers said and more hymns sung. And as time went on, of course, there wasn't any change in this boy physically. And the father was part of this whole spiritual experience. A few days later, the father was on his way home without his son. Sadly, his son had passed away, and I was heartbroken. We have 4 boys, and at the time our oldest son was the same age as this boy, and I couldn't help but feel so heartbroken for this father. But you know, with tears streaming down his cheeks and a little smile on his face and the most peaceful expression, I will never forget his words as he said, "Thank you for healing my son." It was at that moment everything came together in a wow experience for me. I realized the importance of the health ministry. You see, we can heal physically and mentally, but without focusing spiritually, what future is there? Unlike holistic health, God's focus is on healing and not curing. The hope of those that are near to the heart of God is found in Revelation 21:4. A new heaven and a new earth. No more pain, no more death, no more sorrow, no more heartache. It is then that we will be able to obtain total health, ultimate healing. The verse in 1 Thessalonians 5:23 says, "And the very God of peace sanctify you wholly. And I pray that your whole spirit, soul, and body be preserved blameless unto the coming of the Lord Jesus."